Did the 20 kind of surprise you there? Did you know he was coming that quickly, Kyle?
I could see him come in my mirror for sure, and was hoping those lappers were going to give me the bottom, and the 38 peeled off to the bottom, and I knew I couldn't follow him, and I just didn't want to go all the way to the top and leave the middle open, but thankfully Christopher, as always, races extremely clean, and it could have got crazier than it did, coming to the start-finish line. So thank you to him for racing with respect there. What a job done by my team too. Just a great race car. I almost gave it away there. I wanted to, getting sideways, getting in the wall, and had to fight back from there with our balance. They got it much closer there in the lead. I was happy to pull away as much as we did, and was hoping that was going to be enough, to maintain, which it was, but I thought, they weren't going to be able to get as close as they did there at the end. So nerve-wracking, but thanks to Chevrolet, HendrickCars.com, Junior Robin Bar, Valvoline, everybody involved in this deal. This is really cool to get to go race for another championship here in a few weeks, and glad we don't have to stress over these next 2 races.
The incredible save. The kids are here to celebrate with Dad, Kyle Larson. They're in the championship 4. What a day for Hendrick Motorsports and the 5 team.
And Rick, a great late race charge by Christopher Bell. Not quite enough there. Larson talked about how respectful you raced him, but it's a spot for the championship 4. Do you rethink anything you did there in the last moments?
I mean, I don't know what else I could have done. I don't know. I feel like that was my moment. That was my moment to make the Final 4, and didn't quite capture it. So, I don't know, coming to the checker there, I knew that he was going to be blocking, so I'm going to try and go high, and he went high, but I don't even know if I had a run to get by him there coming to the line. So just wasn't enough, but, a great day for sure to get those stage points and get a second place finish out of it. So, I think I saw we're -2, so we're not out of it by any means, but it would have been nice to lock in.
And Tyler Reddick comes home in the 8th position. You guys struggled, it seemed like, with the car all day long. What was missing there in the first half of the race?
I mean, honestly, it missed all day, unfortunately, for us in our Jordan Brand Toyota Camry TRD. But yeah, we weren't really ourselves on a 1.5 miles today. It kind of showed its head a little bit in practice, and in my confidence in qualifying a little bit. But yeah, just for whatever reason, we just really struggled with a free race car, with a free Toyota Camry TRD. So that was a handful for sure, but thankfully, we still got something out of it finish-wise. At times it wasn't looking good for sure, but we got good restarts, and we just kept ourselves in the game with the strategy. So for as off as I feel like we were today to finish 8th, I'm very pleased with that.
What's the outlook headed to Homestead, knowing how good of a track that is for you?
Yeah, I know you got to think about, what we didn't like in our car today, and just analyze it all and come up with a game plan for Homestead. You don't want to be loose there on the long run. Definitely know that. Normally here I like getting up by the fence in both ends, and it just wasn't really an option for us today. So we're going to reflect a lot, but that's okay. We have a week to prepare, and I know we'll be very motivated when we get to Homestead.
23 laps led today for Denny Hamlin, but that was early. Later in the race, Denny, what was going on with your race car?
Just couldn't quite get it to turn. It was right front was shaking pretty bad, and don't know what really caused that. But overall, it's really tight. Couldn't go anywhere, and certainly was the worst run of the day for us.
Have another 1.5 miles coming up next week. I know it's slightly different than this, but is there anything you can build on or build differently, you think, into the race car that'll fix that?
Different track. Everything will be different. So you just go through the process and try to get as good as you can for Homestead for sure.
You've had more wins in Miami and Martinsville, so you're a little more confident moving forward?
I'm equally confident in all of them for sure. And really for the first half of the day today, our Mavis Toyota was pretty good. Just didn't have it at the end.
Martin Truex Jr. ends the day above the cut line +2, but how challenging was that just to grab 9th today?
It was pretty challenging, yeah. I mean, I thought, our best Pro Camry was pretty good early in the race. I thought, we were probably the 3rd best car, and then tried some strategy there at the end, stage 2 there, and just lost early track position, and then got really bad on restarts back in traffic. So really had to battle today for sure. The car was still good on the long run, and we were mowing them down at the end again. Just cautions didn't fall the way we needed them to. We kept getting restarts, and it was just, we couldn't go anywhere for 20 laps, 15 laps into a run. So something to look at for taking off better, but otherwise, it was okay, just nothing spectacular.
Is that correctable? Because I know we have another 1.5 miles. A little different next week, but can you fix it?
I would think so, yeah. I mean, it's just the way the car's set up for here and the attitude and trying to get through the bumps and all that. Just I get in traffic, just the car was really high and out of the racetrack, and until I could get my momentum up, get some clean air, get the car to start traveling again, I couldn't go anywhere. So it was a little strange. We haven't really fought that all year. I know we had some new stuff in there to try, so maybe that was part of it. But hopefully, Homestead is in our wheelhouse a little bit more maybe, and we can go there and be better.
William Byron comes home in the 7th position here today, putting you only +9 to the cut line when you head to Homestead. Sum up the day and what that means for you guys next week and what you have to do.
Yeah, our relay payment Chevy was just really loose on the long runs, and we just struggled to keep that long run speed. So we had decent restarts, and then we would have to crutch it so much for the short run to get some long run speed, and just a tough day. So got a lot of work to do. Definitely need to look at Homestead and start getting prepared for that. So we'll start going to work on that tomorrow morning, and a lot of work to do. Definitely not the day we wanted. Very kind of average all day.
Times 6 today, Ryan. Did it seem kind of par for the course at Vegas, or were we battling something different?
No, I thought it was a pretty good day for us. Really good long run, and last pit stop lost some ground, and then got put 3 wide on the restart and lost more ground. And I don't think we could have won. I think we could have maybe run 3rd or so, but proud of the Menards group today. Pretty fast Ford Mustang. Just put a decent day together. It sucks leaving more behind the cut line and we ran pretty good today. Just is what it is. Just got to keep running, keep running good and putting good days like this together, and just keep running up front, and hopefully you find yourself up front, to contend for a win.
I feel like good days coming up at Homestead and at Martinsville are in the works for you.
Hope so. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. 2 decent tracks for us, so just got to go perform like we did today.
Chris Buescher comes home in the 11th position after struggling for track position all day. What did you feel like you had to overcome out there?
That was just it. Had a fast race car, and was proud to have TA on board. Car looked great. Had a great start to the day. Just there in the middle, lost track position, and really struggled to get it back. And finally got a little strung out there towards the end, and was able to start picking them off one by one. But I guess you could say it ran out of time. I mean, I don't know that we're probably pretty close to green flag pit stops if it would have been going still. So could have gone through that and seen where we shook out. But a decent day. It's good to be upset with 11th, I guess. But I guess the thing is we just needed to outrun a lot of cars that we didn't, and it's going to make the next 2 weeks that much more difficult now.
And he heads to Homestead, Miami, -23 to the elimination line.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.